Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of Weekend Freight. Today is Monday, November 26th. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I know I did. I think I put on about 4 or 5 pounds. Yep, probably so. I ate a lot. Anyway, guys, I'm in Ringo currently. I'm still stuck under the load that I was stuck under last week. So before I go deliver that load, we're going to throw this video up. And I'm sitting in an odd position with the truck. I'm sitting at an angle, so I can't get the screen to be straight. So we're going to leave it like that. But what I'm going to show you here is this week in freight, what markets are hot, what markets are not, and where you need to place your truck. And a little idea where I'm going to place my truck. Right now, if you like what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to throw this out there. If you like what I'm about to do on the dashboard, in the description there's going to be a link you could click and you can try the Trucker's Edge free for 30 days. Try it out, give it a try. If you don't like it, you can always cancel, but I've had this since day one, and let me tell you, that's the number one reason why I'm profitable when negotiating with a broker about a load. So I'm going to try to make this quick because I got to get rolling, so I'm not going to cover nothing but the lanes. Let's start with Atlanta and see what kind of freight market we got today. Let's go 120 miles out. General freight. Let's see. Not flatbed. Van. Standard. And van specialized. That'll work for today and today only. Just for the 26th. Nah, just for shits and giggles. Here we go. Let's go ahead and make it today and tomorrow. 120 miles of Atlanta. Let's see what we got. And that's the market I'm going to, so sweet. Looks like there's going to be a lot of freight in Atlanta area. 1,257 loads, if you see right here to the left. In Atlanta, 120 mile radius, going anywhere. Vans, standard, and specialized. Full and partial truckloads for today and tomorrow. Coming in at 1,257 loads. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this offer tab right here. And we're going to see who's trying to move some loads. Like, here's one from Chatsworth, Georgia, going to Salt Lake. They're trying to push that load for $36.50. And here's where I say this is beneficial to my success by having this right here. Is when you click on a load, see how that's highlighted, or it's kind of black? Over here in this little arrow here, you pull it up. Chatsworth, Georgia to Salt Lake City, Utah. They're offering it for $3,600, but the last 15 days, this load's been averaging for $31.64. So right off the rip, they're offering more money on that load than the average has been. So that's above market rate average on that load. Now let's throw another one like this one from Atlanta, Georgia to Arizona. It's 1,857 miles. They're trying to push it for $2,500. Let's see what this says. That load for the last 15 days has been averaging about 28. So they're a little under queue there. So when you call up Haultrans and say, hey, I want to get this load, and they're going to say, well, they're going to tell you the specs, they're going to tell you how much it pays, and then they're going to say, we're trying to move it for $2,500. And say, everything's good about that load, decent weight, good pickup time, good delivery time. But I'm looking here at the 15-day average on that board, and that load's been moving for about $2,800. Any better? You think we can do any better on that rate? And they're going, of course, they're going to counter you, and that's when you just say, listen, man, 28's my bottom. Or you can, first off attack it for $3,000, then work your way down, or work your way up. Let's see, Fairburn to Marshalltown. That load's been going for $1,592, and they're trying to push it for $2,200. So right there, that's a good run. It's well above market rate average. Let's see. Lawrenceville to Lima, Ohio. They're trying to, oh wow, I wanted to call about this one. They're trying to push it for $2,000. That load's been going for $954. And I guess nobody wants to go up there because of the snow, but let's go. I got 8 new drives. Let's go. I'll lock in the differential and we plow through. Now here's Atlanta to Key West, Florida for $2,000. That load's been going for about $22.17. They're trying to push it for $2,000. So you can call up Allen Lund and say, listen, I've been getting 25 out of that load, and they're going to counter, and then you just hold your ground and don't go under this 22.17. And as long as you stay above that 15-day average, in my book, you're winning. That's how I've been running my business since I started my authority. Okay, now that's an example of all the things I do. So let's skim the nation. Let's look at Dallas. Do the same thing. See how many loads is around Dallas. And Dallas is coming in with 728 loads for today and tomorrow. Pause the screen. If you like anything you see, just call them up. Or if you need to, back the video up and relook. I'm gonna try to go slow so you guys can pause and whatever. Give you some ideas of some loads for today. Let's check out Houston. I need to come back and check New Orleans. So Houston's coming in pretty strong. Well, 492 exact loads. But they got 1,244 in the general area. You might have to deadhead a little longer than 120 miles, but there's a lot of freight down there. Let's see, San Francisco for 4,000. That's a good run. That's over $2 a mile for long miles. I'd run that. We might just have to point this truck towards Houston. Here's one coming back to Florida. That load's been going for 2,600. So you could get that up to about 3. 26 to 3, depending on how good you are and how lucky you are from the truck to load ratio in that area. Let me come back down. I want to check out New Orleans, because I might go that direction too. I don't know yet. New Orleans, 284 exact loads. So the market's pretty stout. Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, and down in New Orleans. Moving on. Let's shoot over to Phoenix. See what Phoenix has got. Might go to Phoenix. 498 in the Phoenix area for today and tomorrow. Not too shabby. Go back to Jersey for 48. That load's been going for 7,000. So, yeah, they need to get that rate up there. $7,000 from Phoenix to Somerset, New Jersey. $7,045. Yeah. Let's see, back to Illinois. Then that's a good run. It's been going for 3,300. They're trying to push it for 45. Okay, we're going to backtrack. Let's go to, no, let's see. Let's go to Kansas City. Kansas City's coming in with 873 loads for today and tomorrow. It must be a round trip. That Landstar load, that's a round trip. Watch. Yeah, power only, round trip, total miles 2019. Needs a team. So, a little over $2 a mile. And that's, you pick up a load, you click that, you can go over here, right here, and you can scroll down on this one. And a lot of times it'll tell you in the comments of what it is. It's 20,000 pounds, 53-foot van with a team, yada, yada, yada. So, handy little tool. Alright, moving on. Let's come over to St. Louis. $1,321 loads in St. Louis area. Rancho I don't know which one that is. Let's check it out. Dominguez? Rancho Dominguez, California. Hadn't been there yet. It's been going for $2,900. They're trying to push it for $32, so it's a little bit above average. But they got a lot of freight in the area, so I'd keep looking. Let's look at this one. Coming back to Georgia. See, here's an idea right here. This is where this tool comes in. This right here is why I tell people it's cheap. It's costing you more money not to have this service. If you called up this load right here and you don't know, this is a new area, a new lane you're not familiar with, and you just happen to be in Mount Zion, Illinois, and you call up the broker and you say, hey, you know, and they say, well, I got this load going to Lake Park, Georgia. We got some money on that. It's $2,028 for 813 loaded miles. Up front, in a market in a lane you don't know, you think that's pretty good. But look over here. This load's been going for $2,500. So that's $500 you just left on the table because you didn't know. You just paid for 5 months subscription to this right here. This is why it costs you more money to not have this. Because if you don't know, you don't know. And you're leaving money on the table. Oh, I dropped you. Okay, moving on. Let's go to Lexington, Kentucky. It's usually a good market for me. 1,439 loads. That's gonna be another round trip deal. That might be a bid run for Coyote. Let's check it out. Need a team, yada yada yada. Yeah, that's probably some of that UPS stuff. The Louisville to Louisville for $11,000. Yeah, it might be a team run for a UPS holiday freight. So Lexington is coming in pretty stout. Super stout, super stout. All right, let's look in Edison. Edison, Jersey. They've got 2,073 loads on the board for today and tomorrow. So Edison's pretty stout. So if you're up in that area, pause the screen. I'll scroll down through the first page. Okay, dope. Let's go to Detroit. See what Detroit's got. I hear they're about to get hammered, or they are getting hammered up there with snow or blizzard or something. So I got to catch up on that. I've been at home and I hadn't really paid much attention to anything. Here's another one of those zero miles. Big money on it. So they got 1,143 loads up around Detroit for today and tomorrow. Not too shabby. It's pretty stout. I mean, the freight market's looking a little stout by the numbers here. Let's check out Chicago. Now I haven't done this in 2 weeks. I don't know if Chicago's king or LA's king, but I'm gonna say LA is still king because that trend don't usually change overnight. So today and tomorrow, Chicago's got 4,125 loads on the board, and let's see what they're trying to move at a good cost or price. The highest one is Chicago to Lodi, California for 37. Nolan has that, and that load's been going for 33. So they're a little above market rate average. But if you go that way, just remember, you got to mess with Wyoming. And yeah, I hear it's pretty sketchy right about now. Here's one going to LA for 33. That load's been going for 29 to 62. So it's even above market rate average. Then again, I'm going to scroll through this first page. And then we're going to check out, see if Cali is king. Wait, how many loads was that? Was it 4125? 4130. So they added 5. Okay. Los Angeles. Can we beat 4130? Well, hell no, man. What the hell? They fell off board. They fell off the board. Los Angeles, they done a face plummet. So Chicago is back to king. Look at this one. Long Beach, Portland, 988 miles for $47,000. Now let's see. This is just curiosity. What is this? Team only holiday shipping contract. $1,750 a trip, $3,500 round trip, net $47 to the truck. So that's basically $47,000 for the next month of running. So if you've got a team and you're interested in $47,250 to the truck until Christmas, call them up. Carol Farmer Logistics, there's their contact number. They've got a 93 credit score. The days to pay is 36, and they got the check mark to factor with Triumph. And let's pull up. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna pull that up because it might show some of my credentials on that page. So, Long Beach, California to Portland, Oregon. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. All right, let's scroll down through. Not too shabby. Now, just for shits and giggles, let's change the date. Let's just look at today. Today and today only. And we're going to versus California to Los Angeles. Or not California. Chicago. So right now, Los Angeles, man, they really fell hard. 890 loads on the board right now in LA. Okay. 890. Now, let's look at Chicago. And as for today and today only, booyah. Chicago's back on top, guys. 2,576 loads. So Chicago is king of freight again. And, well, that surprised me. I didn't expect that. But anyways, guys, like I said in the beginning of this, if you like this, check in the description. There's going to be a link to try this load board out for free for 90 days. For 30 days. Try it out. And basically what I've done here, right here, you can do the same thing. And I promise you, it's going to put more money in your pocket per load. So, upon doing that and checking it out, let me know. Let me know what you think about it. And if you got any ideas of what you want me to look into next video for Weekend Freight, post it. And maybe I can get to that as well.